Okay.
Where is the screen?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode. I don't fuck what numbers are hard, math is hard.
Episode this one.
Episode this one. Today we're joined by Blake,
Hey.
Donald,
Hello.
and Sam.
Hi.
Hi. This is our Christmas episode. We are celebrating the annual War on Christmas, where we will hopefully defeat Santa once and for all. Are you ready for the cast for the Christmas episode?
I think so.
Okay. So, first on our Secular Forces team, the Happy Holidays tribe, we have Chief Open. I can't say his name. Opechakanaho. He massacred the white people in Jamestown. He is here representing Indigenous Peoples Day.
He's a true hero.
Anti-Christmas. Yeah, no, they had like a lacrosse game or something. Accidentally threw their ball into Jamestown, went in to get it, and then slaughtered everybody. So he Trojan horsed Jamestown.
Real American hero.
Yeah. Next we have Christopher Hitchens. Then we have Dolores Huerta. She is here to help unionize. Well, no, she's just here for Labor Day. I feel like we've done Cesar Chavez enough. We're gonna do him again real soon. So let's get Dolores Huerta back in because Blake likes her more.
She arguably did far more for the cause.
Next we have Hans Gruber. He's just here because he opposed John McClane in Die Hard. So obviously he's anti-Christmas.
Yep.
John Brown is here because he wants to arm all the elves with guns and have them kill Santa Claus.
Yeah, he wants to give them the best Christmas ever.
Freedom. Martin Luther King Jr. is here because MLK Day. It's under threat. Michael Jackson is here as a representative of Pepsi, which, as we all know, is the anti-Christmas soda. Patricia K. Pop, the CEO of PG&E, is here. She's gonna burn down every forest if she has to stop Christmas. The Grinch is here. He's the Grinch, and then Uncle Sam is here on behalf of the 4th of July. How do you feel about our Secular Forces tribe?
I think it's got real firepower behind it.
Blake, Lacuna Craft is claiming that Patty Pop's been ousted from PG&E. Is that true?
That is true, but she's on every ad they have right now. So
Okay.
until they change the ads, she's still the undead CEO of PG&E.
Okay.
I'm
It's
Patty
good.
Poppy.
Okay. It's weird because the Happy Holidays tribe is the foil to the Merry Christmas tribe, but we got to see them first. So, fuck it. To the Merry Christmas tribe, we have Bill O'Reilly. Much like him, we're doing this episode live. Chocolate, the pardoned turkey from this year's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is an occupied holiday by Christmas, but chocolate's pretty fine with that. The consumerism of Christmas does keep people away from the Thanksgiving table. Next, we have Christopher Columbus. He lost his holiday, so he's out for vengeance. Jack Skellington, noted class traitor, is here. Joe Manchin, representative of the coal industry. John McClane, who is in Die Hard, which is the second best Christmas movie of all time. Next, we have Max, the dog from The Grinch. The Coca-Cola Polar Bears. Santa Claus from the still unreleased film Violent Night. And then Truck
Only
Coon, who's...
Santa that matters.
Yeah. And then Truck Coon, who is a representative of Amazon, here to deliver packages.
I see Lacuna Craft is excited for the return of Truck Goon.
Everybody's always excited for the return of Truck Coon except me.
Should tell Lacuna Craft, though, that Truck Coon had a grievance filed against him at Amazon, so he currently is undergoing some sensitivity training.
Also, let's be honest, Truck Kun is been converted away from gasoline and is now fueled entirely by the urine of Amazon employees. It's the only
Also,
toilet they're
Tears.
allowed
Don't
to
forget
use.
Tears. He
Huh?
does run on Tears as a backup.
Tears and urine. Um, the blood is a treat. He's powered by their blood as a treat.
So you know all your Christmas presents have been delivered if your neighborhood smells like burning piss.
It's really unfortunate. So anyway, this is our Halloween episode, which is I think we're now at least two episodes in a row without an actual anime character.
Hey, Max, I have a question.
What?
So, if Christopher Columbus has lost his holiday, does that mean that he's gonna film his own Netflix movie called Christopher Columbus Retribution?
No, I think he's just here to beat up Bill O'Reilly. I'm going to be honest. Oh, Christopher Columbus. Sorry, I was thinking Christopher Hitchens. Um, we know why Columbus is here. You see the cast. You know what he's about. And it's
Let's
to
be honest.
launch another crusade because he's
Hey, no,
Christopher
Christopher
Columbus.
Columbus is here to team up with Ben Shapiro and that one lady got fired from Mandalorian,
God damn
who's also Italian.
it. I hate.
Also, also, let's be honest. He's here because Glenn Beck was busy with another surgery.
It was a tough call between him and Glenn Beck, but I feel like Bill O'Reilly was a little bit more explicitly War on Christmas. Like Glenn Beck had too many other gimmicks. Bill O'Reilly's gimmicks were Killing X the book and War on Christmas. Anyway, so it looks like Pocket Man is rooting for the Grinch. I'm pretty sure Truck Coon is Lacuna Craft's team Truck Coon. So, Blake, who are you vibing in this game? Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm vibing with noted German philanthropist Hans Gruber.
Okay,
You know,
Donald.
Here to support Mr. Polar Bear, who is a mascot for Coca-Cola, but because of Coca-Cola's economic activities, will no longer have a home within the next 10 to 15 years. So he's like embodying a lot of these Marxian contradictions, and that really is selling it to me.
That's that's fair. Sam.
I'm gonna have to support Uncle Sam because that's my name.
It is your name. I'm
Not until Maxie produces this, he's not.
Sam. Sam, you can be the uncle to my snake, which is actually a snake and not slang for my penis. That would be weird. Your
That would be weird, yeah.
Your nephew Warren would like to say hi. I'm not gonna hold him. He hates me. Anyway, I'm rooting for John Brown. I want Santa's gonna promise a violent Christmas, but I think John Brown will really deliver it. And welcome Carly 3777 I don't know.
Barely.
I I raise your it should be a crime to play Christmas music before December 1st. It should be a crime to play Christmas music. Only maybe on the 25th, on the 24th. Any day beyond that's wrong. I did strong like Mariah Carey was the last cut from this game because I think she is the most representative of Christmas music. But I felt like Joe Manchin as a coal industry plant was more fun. I wasn't sure what we were going to do with Mariah Carey, I'm going to be honest. Anyway, I think we start the episode, right? Right, team?
Yeah, let's kick it off.
Hell yeah. So it looks like the Merry Christmas tribe gets a toolkit, and Christopher Columbus finds legacy advantage.
But I have a question. What is a toolkit?
They use it to build their camp.
Okay, so is the toolkit not so much a toolkit as Christopher Columbus just ripping apart one of his ships?
I mean, I agree. It is an unfair advantage they were allowed to start with that fucking ship. That's
Well,
bullshit.
and I want to know like which fucking producer thought it was a good idea because we need to fire that person.
Probably a racist one, given, Christopher Columbus. What's even dumber is they put the advantage on the ship. So, like, he has a legacy advantage, which that can be used at either the final 13 or the final 6. He can use it to not be voted out. If he is voted out with it in his possession, he can give it to someone else. Much like he intended to give all of his money from, raping and pillaging the Caribbean to the Catholic Church to launch another crusade.
Is his legacy advantage the blood of royalty?
His legacy advantage is slavery, Blake.
Oh, okay, of course.
His legacy advantage is the severed hands of all the Arawaks in China who did not meet their gold quota.
They needed to fill those hawk spells. It was very important. Christmas Tribe also wins immunity, so fuck them. So on the Happy Holiday.
I know why Christopher Columbus is here, because he built Fort Navidad in Cuba.
No, he's here because his holiday was canceled, so he wants to end all other holidays.
No, but he actually has a Christmas connection, because he built Fort Navidad.
I mean, I'm upset about this.
Yes, okay. It was destroyed like after he left and before he came back or something. Its location is lost to history, but he built a fort of oppression. It was Fort Christmas in Cuba.
What forts were built that were not based around oppression?
That's true. That's a good point. But Merry Christmas. We're gonna cut your hands off if you don't give us gold.
I mean, that's how I was raised.
Yeah, it's important. Anyway, Martin Luther King Jr. gets in a fight with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson wanted to use him in a music video.
I don't know, maybe Martin Luther King Jr. is more of a Sprite guy.
Actually, Martin Luther King Jr. just really wanted to understand what he was doing to his skin.
Yeah. It's like, Michael Jackson, we don't need to be bad anymore. And the Grinch gets in a fight with Uncle Sam. Sam, why is he fighting with you? Wait, I know.
It's because
Yeah.
he doesn't want to pay taxes.
Sam, what are the 3 colors of the Grinch right now?
Red, white, and green.
Yes. Which one of those is? What are the 3 colors of Uncle Sam?
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Grinch has some wrong color. He has some Mexico shit going on. Uncle Sam is not happy about this.
No. I mean, sure, maybe. But I think the real problem here is that he thinks that his mountain is a tax haven and that he's a sovereign citizen and he needs to pay his taxes.
God damn it.
So here's the truth of it. What's really happened is that the Grinch realized that he could start a wonderful scam by becoming the head of a charity. And he's going to start a major housing development that will never pick up.
Wait, fuck. What's
The Grinch took over Catholic Charities, is what I'm saying. And they're going to start a housing development that may never pan out, and Uncle Sam keeps wanting to find out more about his tax returns.
I'm so dedicated trying to figure out what I'm trying to remember that I'm like pulling up my Spotify library because I listened to a goddamn podcast about the thing I want to reference.
Also, what if it turns out the Grinch is just a fad?
No. The Grinch believes in effective altruism. He is stealing all of Santa's possession and the town's possessions because then if he's rich, he can give to charity. Just like Sam Bankman-Fried.
The problem is he put all the money he stole into Dogecoin.
No. He put it into like Who coin or something. The Seussical coin. God Wow, it took us less than one episode in to determine that the Grinch is a crypto fascist.
And he's still a Sovsit. That didn't change.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten into the Grinch sex scandal yet, Max. Just buckle up.
God damn it.
It was the night before Christmas, and Sally said no. Anyway, keep going.
Jack Skellington and Max bond strongly. Jack doesn't know a lot about Halloween. He probably thinks Max is Rudolph, and Max just likes the attention. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Joe Manchin gets in a fight with the polar bear. Donald, you had some takes on the polar bear and climate change, and I mean, we have our resident coal exporter to the North Pole here with us right now.
Joe Manchin just wants to, realize the 19th century vision of the Northwest Passage. And, the polar bear understands the ramifications of this, but also knows he can't really do anything about it because of who he works for.
Hey, I mean, they do anticipate a Blue Ocean event in 2027, so he's going to get his dream. And we're all going to die.
And at this point, the polar bear is just having an existential crisis. And this is what it boils down to.
Okay. And John McClane gets injured. I mean, he dies hard. He'll be fine.
I think he started digging a hole trying to get to the other team, and he just got stuck.
He's like, this is just like the air vent scene.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he's trying to dig a hole. He got under the fire, and it filled with smoke, and he passed out. Anyway, someone from the Happy Holidays tribe is going to go home. I hope it's Patty Pop.
It's probably the Grinch.
It probably is. Any other guesses?
It's got to be the Grinch.
He did steal Christmas, which, I mean...
He's got to apparently get out of this country because that's the position I now have.
no green people allowed.
Also, you should all know that Patty Poppy has already told everybody on team that if she gets evicted from the game, she will personally burn their community down.
I mean...
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, my dad's house wasn't enough for that bitch. She'll keep
Visions
going.
of Coffee Park dancing in their heads.
Yeah. First vote, Chief.
Racist.
MLK.
Oh, come on, this team.
MLK. The Chief.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay, four MLK, 3 Chief, 3 left. 5 MLK, 4 Chief. So, 5 votes for the Chief, 5 votes for Martin Luther King Jr. Hey, guys. It's a rocks season.
Oh no! Oh no!
Someone's gonna have to pull coal out of a stocking.
Rocks.
No, it's a coal season. It says coal will be drawn.
Coal.
It
sounds like coal.
God damn it! John Brown has been added to the naughty list. I guess the elves are gonna have to free themselves. Anyway, the votes for the Chief were Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, John Brown, MLK Jr., and Patty Pop. And then MLK Jr. was the Chief, Hitchens, Jackson, the Grinch, and Uncle Sam.
Of course Uncle Sam voted for Martin Luther King Jr.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, after getting fucked over that hard...
The first vote was COINTELPRO.
Huh?
The first vote was COINTELPRO.
I'm upset. I lost my boy John Brown. And you know what? You know what I want to do when I get upset? I want to burn this motherfucker down. I'm on Team Patty Pop.
Oh, is this
Also,
White
Max,
Castle now?
this is Survivor, not a horror movie. Of course, John Brown has to go first.
Hey, he did pretty well last time he played. That's fuck. I forgot to give him bonuses based on the fact that he did well last time he played.
Oh no.
And I mean, he drew a rock. There was no controlling that. Anyway, the Holidays tribe wins immunity. And then Hans Gruber gets in a fight with Uncle Sam.
Well, he tried to paper over the fact that he might have been a terrorist at one time, though it is
He is a
unconfirmed.
foreign national trying to steal money from good American companies.
Sam,
not
it's
the
a
first German guy
Nagasaki
who tried to do
Plaza.
Here's the thing. Uncle Sam is very protective of law enforcement, and Han Gruber hates the police. So, there you go.
Hey, I'm down. I mean, if Hans Gruber's a cab, let's fucking go.
No. Their fight is Hans
Yeah,
Gruber
looking
wants
at
a
craft,
visa.
it was still money in America.
No, Hans Gruber wants an immigration visa, but Uncle Sam says no. Operation Paperclip expired. You're not evil enough.
I mean, he's from East Germany. That's not even the good Germany. Anyway, Uncle Sam then gets in a fight with
He's
the
from
chief.
commie Germany. Hold up.
Not to be stopped. Uncle Sam continues his racist rampage, going after Chief Opachinakoi. I think
I
we
would
know what this is about.
Of course.
Yeah, I would like to point out it's not a minor disagreement.
No.
It's a full-on slaughter between these two.
I love that Uncle Sam is getting in fights with everybody.
I do too.
Looks like the math just works out for him just being a racist.
He's been such a shit that even noted arsonist Patty Pop is impressing the rest of the team.
Well,
Yeah,
no. So,
I told the chief that he's an American now. That's the problem.
so remember when John McCain got stuck underground?
Yeah, yes.
So part of why that happened is she was trying to explain undergrounding to them and then was like, John, you seem like a tool. Come over here. And then dug the hole and stuck him underground. She's very strong.
Yeah. Truck Coon's impressing the team. I think Santa realized that he doesn't actually need a sleigh anymore. He can just use Truck Coon.
I think, well, no. Truck Coon showed off photos of him breaking a Tesla e-truck.
And then Christopher Columbus has a meltdown. What a little bitch.
Well, he lost his holiday. He lost his slave workforce.
Yeah,
lost,
and they didn't vote out the chief, so.
and then on top of that, he's been on Twitter lately, and even with the mass import of white nationalists, they're still roasting him.
You know, and also this island doesn't have any natives for him to enslave.
Oh,
That's
and he can't
very
find
upset.
any gold or silver. It's driving him nuts.
Yeah, what's he gonna send back to the fucking church? A shell?
No, he's gonna whip out his machete because no one's meeting their quota.
In fact, he tried to make a sand castle of a fort he'd like to build, and Truck Coon keeps driving over it.
Wait, here we go. He pulled out his machete to try to get everybody on the tribe to reach a quota, and Truck Coon ran his ass over. That's how Truck impressed everybody. And Columbus's meltdown is the fact that his blood is scattered everywhere.
You know, if this Survivor Island has American jurisdiction, like it would fall under the insular clauses, for cases, Truckun might just be able to say, "Oh, he was protesting. I can just run him over."
This isn't Florida. This is Fiji. Sorry.
Remember Yu-Gi-Oh? All countries belong to America.
In America. Anyway, which character full of holiday cheer is going home?
Christopher Columbus.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, seems most likely.
Chocolate. Santa Claus.
How
Oh no.
dare they?
Santa Claus.
How dare
Chocolate.
Santa Claus is about to end up on the naughty list?
It's 3-3. 4-4. Oh my god, Santa!
Santa's been. We lost Santa?
Did Santa
I-
just get Me Too?
I fucking rigged it for Santa, too.
Did he just fess up that he gave them all coal or something?
I
Santa's
guess
whole sleigh is full of coal now.
Bill O'Reilly finished
Yeah,
the
Santa's
war
not
on
Jesus.
Christmas.
No, because Santa's not Jesus. That's why.
I think this Santa Claus was too edgy and R-rated for them.
Too liberal. He was trying to help children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all know the only. I'm not
He,
going to go.
he
there.
also wouldn't say that being good was being explicitly Christian.
I mean,
And he used magic in front of Bill O'Reilly, which makes him Satan.
it's David Harbour. He gave a speech at the Emmys about how shitty Republicans are.
You know, when you think about it, you know, the nice list, naughty list thing,
Uh
that's just means testing for kids.
huh. Well, I mean, Christmas is just means testing for kids. It's like, what'd Santa give you? Socks. Wow. You must have been a bad kid. No, my parents
I
are
fucking
poor.
love getting socks now, though.
Oh yeah, I have nice, I got a thing of nice, thick, warm socks. It's like when you have that morning where you wake up and everything's just kind of shitty. If you put on a nice pair of new, thick, warm socks, it the day goes up a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's
I
like in
was
Metal
very
Gear Solid.
agreed
If
with
you
you.
have Snake listen to a podcast, he becomes more stealthy because his psyche is actually improving.
Anyway, Santa going home does affect things a lot. So half of
Yeah.
the Merry Christmas tribe started the game liking Santa. Half of the Happy Holidays tribe started the game hating Santa.
You know, Max, this is like a metaphor for Protestantism. It's like Christianity without the Jesus, only it's Christmas without the Santa.
Does that make it
Pocket
later
Man
then?
raises a good point. Jack Skellington's still here. He can be Santa.
Oh my god.
It's your time,
Perfect.
Jack.
All he's got to do
Perfect.
is run over to the other team and rip the costume off of the Grinch.
Wait, did Jack Skellington vote Santa out?
I forgot and I don't want to know. Anyway, we hit our first swap. So our tribes are now Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and Kwanzaa Bot. So the Happy Holidays tribe has Chocolate, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, John McClane, Martin Luther King Jr., and Uncle Sam.
One of these things does not belong.
So
I do love being colorblind.
yeah, fuck you, Sam. That's how this goes. So here's the real question. Obviously, I have stacked it so Hans Gruber and John McClane fucking hate each other. Full disclosure, that's a thing.
Fact.
But Uncle Sam hates Hans Gruber. Do you think he'll defect from the Holidays tribe, join the Christmas squad to work with All-American hero John McClane?
Yes, because John McClane is a cop.
Yeah.
And Uncle Sam loves law enforcement.
MLK
no matter
needs to
how
look
much
out.
they can. Oh god, yeah.
On the Merry Christmas tribe, we have Bill O'Reilly, Chief the Chief, Christopher Hitchens. Hitchens and O'Reilly hate each other.
Oh yeah,
Max.
because Hitchens came back from the dead to tell Bill there's nothing after.
Yeah. Max is here, Michael Jackson, and Patty Pop. And then finally, the Kwanzaa Bot tribe is Columbus, Skellington, Mansion, the Polar Bear, the Grinch, and Truckcoon. So, really bad swap for the Grinch,
Ooh.
who was designed to be a spy for Santa Claus, but Santa is gone.
I'm glad to know that all your plans are crumbling to
It's
ash.
okay. It was like very rigged in Santa's favor. The fact that he got voted out is kind of hilarious. The idea was to try to like build unity for the Christmas tribe around Santa Claus, and then unity for the anti-Christmas tribe around killing Santa Claus. But Christmas killed Christmas, so we're good. Anyway, Chocolate the turkey finds a hidden immunity idol.
Is it a roast ham?
Yeah, it's a roast ham.
Mm.
And then Kwanzaa tribe wins immunity, so the Grinch is safe. And Merry Christmas wins immunity, so Hitchens and O'Reilly live to hate each other another day. Which means Happy Holidays is going to Tribal. And all that has happened on the Happy Holidays tribe is that Dolores Huerta is impressing the team.
She actually explained how much she did, and they're just shocked that her husband got all the credit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Cesar Chavez is a better Anime Survivor player than her. I'm sorry, Blake, but it is true.
I mean, facts are facts.
We'll see if she can pick up this game.
But she wins by still being alive.
That is true. Rude, but true. Bill O'Reilly finds the Merry Christmas idol. He killed Santa
God.
and is stealing his power.
You know what it was? You want to know what the idol was? It was a weirdly melted nativity set.
I figured it was like the underwear of like his assistant.
That was why it was half melted.
And then Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with Christopher Hitchens.
Christopher Hitchens keeps going, Bill, I've been dead. There's nothing there. You just disappear. Bill, you're not even going to hell. There is no heaven.
Bill's like, how are you here to tell me that if there's nothing left? And Hitchens like, irony is a bitch. And Christopher Hitchens forms the first alliance with Patty Pop.
The fire starters.
Is this the fiery gates of hell, Blake?
No, actually, so here's what's really going on. Patty Pop has a long-term goal of starting her own Westworld, and Christopher Hitchens is her first Westworld robot.
Okay. And then Hitchens gets hurt. He's dead.
He rolled his ankles.
Like, here's the question. Since you're so married to the Hitchens is dead storyline, does that mean I'm going to have to bring him back for the Plants vs. Zombies episode?
Absolutely. He is a robot.
I'm still looking forward to Cocaine versus Bears. Like, Donald, you've seen the promo image for Cocaine Bear, right? The movie?
Indeed, I have. I have.
I did not believe that was real. I thought that was a Photoshop until I just saw more Cocaine Bear.
There's a trailer for it and everything too.
What the? How is this real? I'm going into
Get
theaters the day it comes
Alden
out.
Ehrenreich is in Cocaine Bear.
Who?
Alden Ehrenreich, the guy that got to play young Han Solo in Solo, a Star Wars story.
Doesn't he have better things to do with it? This is like Daniel Radcliffe being in Swiss Army Man.
Like, no. Once you've been dropped by Disney, it gets pretty rough.
That's fair. I mean, everything is Disney. Anyway, who's going home from the Happy Holidays tribe? Do you think it's Hans? They're gonna throw him out of the building?
Meant to be Uncle Sam, but it's probably Chocolate.
Chocolate has an immunity idol.
Chocolate has immunity, that's right.
Well, has an idol. You might not necessarily play it.
They could have grabbed. It's sad. I liked Solo. I know it was a train wreck. It was a dumpster fire, but it's my emotional support dumpster fire of a Star Wars movie.
Your emotional support movie is Solo.
Emotional support dumpster fire of a Star Wars movie.
Okay, I mean, my emotional support movie is The Descendants, a film about George Clooney's dying wife cheating on him, so...
I mean, were you just really into the AI running the spaceship?
Um, there wasn't really an AI in Solo. I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean the robot that Lando was so in love with, who then ends up being inside the Millennium Falcon?
Oh, the droid. Yeah. I mean, the droids was whatever, but I just really liked Lando's performance. Childish Landino's performance.
Oh yeah,
He's a good Lando.
he was Lando in that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never watched it.
Okay, we're gonna see who goes home. Chocolate does not play as idol. First vote, Uncle Sam.
Woo!
Oh no,
John McClane.
guys, you can't vote out the government. You can't do it.
Uncle
God, I think you can.
No,
Sam, the government's been voted out 4-2.
It's not legal. You can't do that.
Racism has been defeated
Oh God.
with
God.
John McClane working with Hans Gruber to take out Uncle Sam.
Oh my God. Oh, shit.
So Uncle Sam's only ally in the vote against John McClane was Chocolate.
Unfortunately,
What
the
the fuck? I
U.S.
love Hans
Navy
Gruber now.
will now be here in a matter of hours.
I like Lacuna Craft. MLK took out the government this time.
God. It's true.
Okay.
I was
So there
gonna
may
make
no
that
longer be
joke at
East
some
Germany.
point, but it never came up.
There may no longer be an East Germany, but there might be a democratic American Republic.
I mean, you put MLK, Hans Gruber, and Dolores Huerta in a room together, and they're going to take down the government. It's just how it works.
Anyway, I'm supporting chocolate now because I could really I need to cope.
You just want to eat that turkey.
My fridge is full of turkey. I've been eating, like, cheese, turkey, crackers as a meal. I'm gonna die. Anyway, let's see, nothing's happening. Christopher Columbus also finds the Kwanzaa bot idol. This dude is hoarding the wealth, just extracting it from the island and keeping it for himself.
So remember how that jackass producer let him bring his ship to the island?
Yeah.
Yeah, so his crew came with the ship. So this whole time, his crew has been searching for artifacts, gold, silver, and the idols.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you have to fire Jan later, okay? You can't do this again.
So, Donald, do you want Hans Gruber to continue his slaughter again after Uncle Sam?
No. So have you seen The Lives of Letters?
No.
Okay, it's an anti-East Germany propaganda film that came out in probably the early 2000s or something. That was all about government secret surveillance of people, of individuals who were indicated by members of the party or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to see what happens when the FBI, CIA get a taste of real medicine.
I mean, if we unleash Hans Gruber on Henry Kissinger, how it'll go? How will it go?
Let them fight.
I'm typing about my Lunchables instead of talking to you all. Anyway, Board Challenge, no one cares. Immunity Challenge, the Merry Christmas Tribe wins, so the other two will go to Tribal Council together and vote out a player between them.
What did they have to do to win?
This challenge, one person... This challenge involves a lot of shouting, so Bill O'Reilly just yelled a lot, and that's how they won. This is the immunity challenge of Survivor that's really good for getting people to just, like, seriously injure themselves. Because they have to go through a blindfolded obstacle course to collect big bulky items and bring them back. And the only direction they get is one dude yelling. So there's a lot of people who've bent their knees the wrong way, or there's one guy who nutted himself 4 times on the same obstacle. It's not a good Survivor has a lot of challenges that aren't nice, or in the case of the one from last night's episode, are like legally torture.
Oh, no wonder they did well then. They have Patty Poppy.
Yeah, well, they have Patty Pop burned down the other tribes, but they also had Bill O'Reilly, who's really good at yelling.
I wonder what the degree of separation is for like between like Survivor as a series and like Synanon.
What's Synanon? I can't remember.
It was a self-help slash like alcoholic slash drug recovery alternative
I
thing.
remember now.
Yeah, I was about to say. Max, you know what Synanon is.
It grew into like a cancerous like local like California politics like juggernaut, and then like it devolved into a cult.
Yeah. No, once he started talking, I remembered that episode of Behind the Bastards.
Truidon did a whole series on it this year, and it is fantastic.
Yeah. I don't think they're very similar. Anyway, John McClane gets in a fight with MLK. Cops being cops.
Also, like, MLK has a broad range of vocabulary, and so he keeps trying to counsel John on how he can make better life choices so that he doesn't end up a sad, bald rehash of himself in like 60 years from this photo.
Mm-hmm.
And John keeps getting confused.
John keeps saying yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yep,
Anyway, Dolores Huerta and Hans Gruber form an alliance.
that makes sense. They're both go-getters.
This is the desecration of all American things, right?
Yeah, Martin Luther King gave us Beyond Vietnam. I'd be surprised if John McClane can give us Beyond 6th grade.
Bill O'Reilly has a meltdown. That checks out.
Since this is a photo of past Bill O'Reilly, somebody told him what his future would look like.
Yeah. And then Max and Patty Pop get in a fight.
What's weird is like an older Kyle MacLachlan could actually like pull this look off.
The Bill O'Reilly one?
Yes.
Okay. I agree with Lacuna Craft, though.
Like
Patty Pop did try to
O'Reilly
burn down Max's fake antler. She's just compelled.
So no, the real disagreement though is that she tried to burn his antler down, and then he immediately filed a survivor claim.
Yeah,
and,
that still hasn't been.
The stock value just started to recover.
I think we're still working on that.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. An alliance forms: Christopher Hitchens, Max, Michael Jackson, and Patty Pop. What is this?
So, okay, this could be a stretch. Michael Jackson knows how to do the moon dance, and Max made the mistake of or moonwalk. Sorry, knows how to do the moonwalk.
It's a marvelous night for a moon dance, Blake.
Hold
Ask Van Morrison.
Bear with me. This is gonna get weird. Max, having gone through the survivor claim dispute with Patty Poppy, has made Patty Pop think that Max knows a lot more than he really does. And Max has whispered to Patty Pop that the moonwalk, whatever the fuck it's called, allows Michael Jackson to go back in time. And Patty Poppy wants the secret to this so she can undo the 2017 wildfires and potentially go back in time to have the company underground most of its infrastructure. Christopher Hitchens is here because he's secretly the ghost of Christmas future, and he's waiting to go haunt Patty Poppy.
My follow-up. Wouldn't she have just invested in whoever profited off of the fire instead of bothering to put anything underground?
Yeah, she could have invested in the guy who like ripped off my father-in-law.
Yeah.
There we go. I love how you don't really question the premise other than her trying to fix it.
No, we were stuck on the idea of PG&E not wanting the fire.
Yeah.
No, PG&E would have profited off of the fire. They would not have prevented the fire. You chose the wrong P. Just like you chose the wrong moon thing.
Moon dance, moonwalk.
Blake, you're going to have to eat those words.
Yeah, okay.
Your reasoning was really bad.
My reasoning was wonderful.
Though listening to it, it was kind of thrilling.
Thank you.
I'm out of Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah.
Anyway, Christopher Columbus bonds with the Grinch. I think he thinks the Grinch is a literal demon, and he wants to unleash the Grinch on Jerusalem. Like, he's convinced the Grinch has powers or some shit. He's like, "You're the devil, aren't you?"
Or the Grinch has secretly been harboring beliefs that, Europe needs to return to the Holy Land to make it pure. And Christopher Columbus had no idea the Grinch was so psychotic.
So, wait, Sam, what was already established about the Grinch?
I don't. Okay. He thinks he's a sovereign citizen living on a mountain who thinks he's tax exempt,
And he's a crypto fascist.
and he's apparently a crypto fascist.
And
now,
now,
cryptocurrency.
and now he believes in reclaiming Jerusalem.
He's also foreign in a way nobody understands.
Wait. So he is just a slightly better version of the quartering.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just like, a typical conservative Zionist.
Yeah, he's just the quartering with a different YouTube channel.
You know those organizations that take college kids to Israel?
Yeah.
He's been running those for decades.
Okay, the Grinch would totally drive like a Volkswagen converted to do like birthright tours.
He would. Anyway, someone's going home. I'm gonna say it's Joe Manchin.
Why not?
Like this, yeah. The Grinch is doing cheer coin.
Oh, God. Coal coin.
Okay, no one plays an idol. First
you
vote
imagine?
the polar bear.
If Dr. Seuss had like lived long enough to like see cryptocurrency be a thing, and he just like make a children's book about cryptocurrency, and all the cryptocurrency is like represented by like little fuzzy guys,
Mm-hmm.
like one for each different kind of one for each different coin.
Mm-hmm. They'd be real. Anyway, second vote, Jack Skellington. The polar bear's at 4 votes. Jack has 1. Now they're both at 4. There are 3 votes left. As Santa Claus number 2, Jack Skellington's been voted out.
Clearly, the title of Santa Claus is cursed.
Okay, so they had to eject Santa Claus, which is his mortal form, and then they had to eject Skellington, which is his returned lich form.
What form is the Grinch?
The Grinch doesn't have the holiday spirit to even be the spirit portion of Santa Claus. He's just the hollow coil that only craves hard cash.
So he's the materialism of Christmas.
Yeah, he's the materialism of Christmas, which is compatible with neoliberalism.
No.
actual
The
Santa Claus-
Grinch is a crypto-fascist subsive. He's not a neoliberal.
And
They have enough in common. There's not really that much distinction.
No, there's a distinction there.
to
Cory
be fair,
Booker is not a crypto-fascist subsive.
Okay, the way he breaks strikes, he might as well be.
No, that's Amon Bundy.
to be fair, if the Grinch really is the embodiment of the greed of Christmas, then that would mean the Grinch's power grow and wane depending on the success of Santa.
And right now, with FTX down, he is suffering. Anyway, Jack Skellington was voted out by Chocolate, Christopher Columbus, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, John McClane, Martin Luther King Jr., and the Polar Bear.
Oh man, dude, chocolate went against the fucking Halloween guy. Oh man,
Yeah. Hey, this is Thanksgiving Rise Up. But also, yeah, that rail strike vote was bullshit.
Yeah, you know what? Chocolate must be a purist or something. He has to be like, no, there's Christmas chocolate and there's Halloween chocolate. You don't take the Halloween chocolate to Christmas.
Chocolate is a turkey.
Get back
Sam.
into your
He's-
holiday, Jack Skellington.
I think because chocolate was pardoned, he actually doesn't care if Thanksgiving happens anymore because he won't be eaten. Chocolate is a fucking class traitor.
Yeah, chocolate's already admitted to. So basically, accepting a pardon is admission of a crime, right? And so, yes, so chocolate doesn't give a shit.
What crime did chocolate commit? What crime did chocolate commit?
We'll never know. They killed Epstein.
I'll let Lacuna Craft decide.
Yeah, Lacuna Craft, what crime we got here? You're in charge.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
chocolate is Christopher Columbus's right-hand man.
Or he's a Contra.
Fuck, he's from the Reagan administration.
Yeah.
To be fair, chocolate was raised by Henry Kissinger.
This is going off the rails in so many different directions.
You're right. So Henry Kissinger actually used his own body warmth to incubate chocolate.
So wait. Chocolate is a clone of Kissinger.
No, he used his body warmth to incubate chocolate. Chocolate hatched from an egg because chocolate's a chicken. Sorry, a turkey.
So chocolate's the closest thing he has to a son.
Yes, and chocolate. Lacuna Craft, you're right. Chocolate is a Horcrux of Kissinger. That's
And-
why he had to be pardoned.
And BFFs with Oliver North.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All the deaths of those poor Cambodians and Vietnamese is what created is what transferred the partition of Kissinger's soul into chocolate.
Which means that most wars the U.S. enters in are really so some cabinet secretary can create holocruxes to stay alive forever.
This is why I'm happy you're here today.
No, so it's so Henry Kissinger can get another Horcrux.
I don't know. I think John Kerry might be following the same path.
No, it's not just no. So Henry Kissinger, he's still alive, right?
Yeah,
Voldemort,
the Twitter account says he is.
Yes, so Voldemort tried to create 7 Horcruxes, but inadvertently created 8 Horcruxes, which is not a lucky number, which is why he was able to be defeated.
Okay.
But yes, every new war since Vietnam has been to create a Horcrux for Kissinger. Are we past the number 7 for that count then? I mean,
depends on what you define as a war.
Right.
Like, are we gonna count?
We're gonna count Grenada.
Are we gonna count the CIA cocaine epidemic as a war? I mean, it wasn't the war on poverty; it was the war against the poor. Let's be honest here.
I mean, I think you can count. Okay, which African country are we back in now as of this year? I had no idea we were even in there.
I can't keep track.
Somalia, that's the one that Lacuna Craft.
Okay, too many. Henry Kissinger has created an unstable amount of Horcruxes. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's a house of cards.
In other news, Hans Gruber does bond with Martin Luther King Jr., presumably over their mutual hatred of fucking Henry Kissinger. Hans Gruber was
and America.
They were both
America.
very anti the Vietnam War for vaguely different reasons.
Also, remember, they both have powerful radio voices.
They do. I've got some bad news, though. Dolores Huerta is working with noted class trader Chocolate the Turkey.
She just likes chocolate, guys.
I hope Huh?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, what's his face? Chavez incorporated some elements of the game, used by Synanon into his Union tactics.
Oh, I thought you meant the game as in like negging people.
No,
And
and I
then,
don't mean
you
I don't
know,
I don't mean the I lost the game
Kino.
kind either.
No. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe chocolate trained mystery in pickup. Anyway, Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with Michael Jackson. That checks out, honestly. And then Christopher Hitchens is tired. On the Quonset tribe, Christopher Columbus gets in a fight with a polar bear. Donald,
I mean,
do you think he thinks Jerusalem isn't the North Pole? Sorry, Antarctica.
Okay, so polar bears aren't from Antarctica. They're from the Arctic Circle.
Oh yeah,
which is
fuck.
named-
I
which
said
is named because
yeah.
it's the circle of bears. That's what Arctic means in Greek.
Really?
Yes, it's really what it means. The Arctic Circle is the circle, the boreal circle, where all the bears are concentrated, and the Antarctic is the circle opposite that.
The circle of no bears.
Yes,
Okay.
this is real lore. This is where we get the fucking word Arctic and the Arctic. It's not called the Arctic because it's cold. It's called the Arctic because the Greeks were like, huh, there's a lot more bears in this area of the globe than everywhere else.
so that was very informative, but I have an alternative explanation for this fight,
Okay.
which is that the polar bear, being a known representative of the Coca-Cola Corporation, has informed Christopher Columbus that his sponsorship deal has been reneged.
Oh no.
He is just no longer a safe face for Coca-Cola.
I mean, they don't want you. God. I know this is another fucking unrelated tangent, but like, it just reminds me. I saw an ETF that was like a pro-democracy ETF. And I was looking at the companies in there. I'm like, a lot of those use slave labor.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Coca-Cola politically aligned with Christopher Columbus, but they don't want you to know it.
Yep.
See, what I think's happening here is that polar bears are known to eat people, and that polar bear is sniffing Christopher a little too much.
I like Sam's interpretation. Let's see if it follows through.
Yeah, he's like, I got a bottle right here. I can wash him down.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if the polar bear is about to eat Christopher Columbus.
Polar bear already ate his crew.
First vote, truck. Polar bear. Truck. Polar bear. One vote left. Polar bear's been voted out.
Oh, the truck finally melted the ice caps.
Yeah.
I just
Donald.
can't bear it, you guys.
Huh?
I just can't bear it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you know, it's time for you to pick another character, you know, a refresh, if you will. That didn't really work. Polar bear's been isekai'd to another world.
I'm gonna put my chips on Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
Blake is the only one of us who hasn't lost someone yet.
I'm
Just
gonna
gotta stay with the Gruber.
Pocket Man and Lacuna Craft are still going strong.
Yeah, I gotta cheer for the German immigrant here.
I mean, for what it's worth, I was gonna support Hans Gruber until Blake did, and I'm like, I have to do something else.
I mean, I would have switched to Hans Gruber over Patty Pop, but I didn't want to double up.
I have no compunctions against doubling up.
That's fair. I mean, after Patty Pop, I'm going to MLK, so.
Shout out to StarCraft for teaching me the word compunction.
Yeah, it sounds fake.
What does this mean? Christopher Hitchens has been exiled?
Oh, so we're at another swap. So Christopher Hitchens has been sent. He's dead again. When he's exiled, he's not gonna he's just on his own island. And then when a tribe votes someone out, they will replace that player with Christopher Hitchens.
You know, this is actually them putting him in for maintenance, right?
Yeah, got a Westworld his ass. Anyway, our new Happy Holidays tribe is Bill O'Reilly, Chocolate, Christopher Columbus, John McClane, Michael Jackson, The Grinch, and Truck Coon. Our new Merry Christmas tribe is the Chief, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, Joe Manchin, Martin Luther King Jr., Max, and Patty Pop. And then Hitchens is just out there chilling. Bill O'Reilly has an idol. Chocolate has an idol. Christopher Columbus has an idol. All three of them are on the same fucking tribe. There are no real alliances here. Everybody's kind of on their own island. On the Merry Christmas tribe, we have Dolores Huerta and Hans Gruber working together. And then we have Max and Patty Pop working together. And the Happy Holidays tribe wins immunity, so Bill O'Reilly, Chocolate, Christopher Columbus, John McClane, Michael Jackson, The Grinch, and Truck Coon are safe. Going on to the Happy Holidays tribe. Christopher Columbus bonds with Truck Coon. I mean, Truck Coon did kill that bear for him. Saved his life.
All that global warming.
Yeah, just ran that thing over me. And that's all that happened there. On the Merry Christmas tribe, Joe Manchin's getting in a fight with some indigenous peoples, but, you know, that's kind of his thing. Like,
He
Joe
literally
Manchin,
like walking up to the chief going, but clean coal.
Yeah. No, he goes up to the chief and he's like, hey, could we blow up your mountain? And the chief's like, no, and Joe Manchin's like, that wasn't actually a question.
Can we carve George Washington into your mountain? Can we carve Jefferson Davis into your mountain?
Can we carve Teddy in your mountain?
Can we actually just, you know, take your land, cut down all the trees, and then replant them in the aerial view portrait of Andrew Jackson?
Have you guys heard of Stone Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
haven't.
Someone needs to acquire a piece of artillery and get creative restructuring that
Yeah.
that freeze.
Welcome to America, where everything's fucked up.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Stone Mountain is the Mount Rushmore equivalent for the fucking Confederate losers, and it's on private property. So private property, you know, of course, stolen from the natives. But like that's why nothing can be done about it because it's on private property, and they have, you know, basically festivals all year round of fucking losers.
I mean, those people are there dressed as ghosts. We should just make their cosplay a reality. Anyway.
Just like Danny Phantom.
Yeah. I was
no,
just
we
trying to
should
give you
have
ghost powers.
We should show up as like Ghostbusters, you know?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I would love to show up to a Klan rally dressed as a Ghostbuster.
Oh God.
Except instead of, you know, like the ghost gun thing would be an actual gun, and then it would bust some ghosts.
Okay. Well, we definitely didn't record that. That's not on the internet anywhere.
No,
This didn't
definitely not.
happen.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Who are you gonna call?
Not me, because I don't have firearms training, nor will I ever receive firearms training.
Pow!
Buy a 3D
Blam.
printer, Max.
Nor do I
Pew,
intend
pew.
to do any of that. I'm gonna go Roblox myself. Anyway. Merry Christmas tribe. We've got the Chief, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, Joe Manchin, Martin Luther King Jr., Max, and Patty Pop. One of them is going home. Who is it?
Max.
Wow, that's rude. Why would I go home?
Because you need to go to bed.
Anyway, Christopher Hitchens is medically evacuated from the game. Travel is
Oh my
canceled.
god. Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, the repairs didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, he started trying to kill producers, and it just got to be too much.
It was an exciting time.
It's Christmas miracle.
Happy Holidays wins immunity, so the tribe with all the immunity idols is not going to council.
All right.
Trutgoon has a meltdown.
He's out of gas.
He's always out of gas. Hans Gruber and Joe Manchin get in a fight.
There's too many places to go with this.
Really
But-
are.
Well, like, if I had to take a guess, Hans Gruber, now that they're on the island together, just made the mistake of trying to debate Joe Manchin's coal policy because he comes from a country with nuclear power.
Mhm.
And this has led to a knockdown, drag-out fight over the current state of renewables.
So Joe Manchin just like body slams Hans Gruber.
Yeah, like he went on like an irrational tirade about how wind turbines are going to kill birds, and Hans Gruber is like, "How do I throw you off a building?"
And then Hans Gruber throws him into a pit of striking railway workers. Hans Gruber and MLK Jr. find something in common.
It's communism.
Yeah, socialism, at least.
Working
Listen,
class
Hans
organized as
Gruber
the
is
ruling
from
class.
East Germany. Okay. Put two and two together.
I mean, I don't think MLK identified as a communist.
I mean, he probably didn't publicly.
I mean,
He did call for land reform and for redistributing wealth.
oh,
so-
I mean, he definitely identified as a socialist. At least privately, but I'd be surprised if he identified as a full communist.
I mean, yeah, I'm mostly just joking, but
Do you think
MLK,
if he'd lived long enough that he would have like supported Vietnam's invasion of Cambodia?
no comment. Wait, MLK bonds with Max? Do you think it's because Max is an exploited class, right?
and also a good boy.
Yeah. He's both of those things.
Max is also a church pastor, so
Why?
they went to. I don't know why Max does these things, but he's been running a small but committed evangelical church for quite some time, and they're both Baptists. So
Okay.
I like to think that his flock is entirely dedicated to the idea of Christmas and nothing else.
Yeah. They only meet for Christmas. And then Max leaves the alliance with Patty Pop and Michael Jackson. Excuse me. And then Joe Manchin's tired, but unfortunately doesn't quit.
so he's just being who he is now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those like, does Joe Manchin suck? Yes. Is there a better alternative to Joe Manchin? No. Do I wish we weren't held hostage by a fucking coal magnet? Yes.
And for everything else, there's MasterCard.
Is our electoral system just catastrophically fucked up? Obviously. Anyway,
Did a
someone...
bunch of guys write about all about this and how to solve it 100 years ago? Yes.
Are they ever going to do anything about it? No.
Because you won't buy a gun, Max.
It's true.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm a coward. My last landlord was very upset we didn't have a gun, actually. He didn't like the idea of me not being willing to like throw my life away to protect the apartment. Like, David, I don't care about you or your well-being. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, but you have to prepare for that civil war they're all worried about.
Yeah, him and I would not be on the same side of that.
No. In hindsight, he should be grateful you weren't into guns.
Yeah. Anyway, someone's going home from the
Exactly.
hmm.
Exactly.
Anyway, someone's going home from the Christmas tribe. I hope it's
Yeah, this time
Jumanji.
there's no Christmas miracle.
Let's see. First vote, Patty Pop. Max. Patty, Max. Max. One vote left. Max goes home.
Oh no.
This is what
MLK.
happens.
PG&E got him.
Yeah.
He's become Cole.
Yeah. Yeah, the fire finally took him out.
Max was taken out in an Ember cast. Thank you very much.
In a what?
In an Ember cast.
Yeah. Anyway, we have our merge tribe now. We've got Bill O'Reilly, the Chief, Chocolate, Christopher Columbus, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, Joe Manchin, John McClane, MLK, Michael Jackson, Patty Pop, The Grinch, and Truck Coon. Donald and Blake are rooting for Hans Gruber. Sam is rooting for Chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm coping with the loss.
And I'm rooting for Patty Pop because let's burn this whole fucker down.
Well, it's because you hate your dad, so.
I do hate my dad. That is why I'm rooting for Patty Pop. So I'm doing a quick count. 1, 2, 3. There are 5 people left from the pro-Christmas tribe. And, oh wait, sorry, 6. 6 left from pro-Christmas, 7 left from anti-Christmas. So anti-Christmas is winning. And then I think the defined enemies, Hans Gruber and John McClane are still here. Are there any other opposites? I think it's just them. Yeah, it's just them. Oh, and Columbus and the Chief. They also hate each other. Who would have thought? So let's see where this goes. As a reminder, Bill O'Reilly, Chocolate, and Christopher Columbus have hidden immunity idols. Chocolate also has a legacy advantage, which can be used this round. Our alliances are Dolores Huerta and Hans Gruber, Michael Jackson and Patty Pop, and then Chocolate and Dolores Huerta. So no character is particularly powerful right now. But Dolores Huerta does win immunity, so she's going strong.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still going strong now. I feel like she had a couple of bad endorsements in her state ledge races, but otherwise she's still going.
Well, at her age, there's bound to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Dave Jones lost Blake. I'm sad.
Did you see his resignation message or his concession message?
No, was it scathing?
It is scorched earth.
Good.
It is go fuck yourselves. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, because Chevron gave Ashby $1 million, and then Ashby used that money to run campaigns about how Dave Jones is an oil plant.
Yep.
And they kept attacking, the Republicans just kept attacking Democrats for wanting to end Medicare in the state.
Yep.
It's because they wanted a better healthcare system, so they want to end healthcare. It was fucking gross.
Yep.
I hate everything.
Mm-hmm.
My boss is like, wow, this election didn't work out well for us. I'm like, no, the conservative candidates won most contested races. And she's like, but not all of them. And I'm like, still most. Lukinacraft, that was here in California, where because some Dems supported a universal healthcare package, they were attacked for being anti-Medicare.
And where the pro-oil monster Dems were portrayed as secretly the environmental candidates.
Yes. It's gross. Hey, at least Suzette Martinez Valadares or whatever lost.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Gunderson lost. He was fun because he campaigned on being pro-choice, even though he believed that you should have to get parental consent to get an abortion if you're under 18, which is not choice, at least
Nope.
yours. And then Lily May lost to Aisha Wahab, which was fucking great because May sucks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's racist.
Mhm.
They were like, hey, do you want to kneel at the Black Lives Matter protest? And she's like, I will only kneel for God. I'm like, cool.
Her supporters threw a tirade on Twitter that was fun to watch.
She what?
Her supporters threw like a tirade on
Oh,
Twitter,
good.
and she
I
lost.
should look at
Fun to
that.
watch. Yeah.
Anyway, Hans Gruber's impressing the rest of the team.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, honestly, that man can monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sitting there monologuing.
He's actually reading the book version of Die Hard, like it's an audiobook to the team,
Yeah.
complete with stage direction.
Michael Jackson gets in a fight with the Grinch.
And everybody's like, wow, you made that so much better with your performance.
Yeah. Why couldn't you, Hans Gruber, have also played John McClane? Why couldn't you have been every character?
And John Gruber was like, hey, or Hans Gruber was like, hey, good news. I'm doing a one-man play that'll be on Broadway next year.
And
Fund
then
it.
he died.
And then he died.
Anyway, Michael Jackson and the Grinch are getting in a fight.
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
The Grinch has got problems. We have more than covered the Grinch's problem. But you know what where the Grinch draws the line? Messing with kids.
Didn't he steal their shit?
Yeah, but he doesn't molest them.
You know, I was wondering how long it was going to take for us to get there with Michael Jackson.
I waited a respectful period of time.
Longer than you should have, let's be honest.
Ryan's been dead for 13 years. You know, it's not too soon.
No, it's not.
It's never too soon.
Should have just opened and noted child molester Michael Jackson. Chocolate is bonding with Hans Gruber. Guys, how is such an illustrious war criminal as Chocolate building such strong relationships?
Well, here's the thing. Chocolate doesn't go around broadcast. I mean, he's a fucking turkey, for Pete's sakes. He doesn't go around broadcasting his secret agenda. These people just think he's a lovely turkey that manages to speak, sentences. It's amazing. He's like, look, I'm a pardoned turkey. Let me do tricks for you while I manipulate you in the background.
Michael Jackson and Patty Pop, two awful people, have been joined by a good person in the Chief. He's joining their alliance. Huh?
I cannot explain this one.
What?
I have no explanation for this one. This is weird.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just the anti-Christmas alliance. Anyway, someone's going home. I'm
Is it
gonna
me?
say Joe Manchin again. Because it's always Joe Manchin. Until it's not Joe Manchin. Okay. Chocolate plays his immunity idol to save Hans Gruber.
Love you, Chocolate, war criminal and all.
Hans Gruber received 0 votes.
Chocolate, you're
Beautiful.
stupid.
So, Chief, Chocolate.
Listen, Chocolate was just trying to make Hans feel good. It wasn't about the vote.
I mean, Chocolate might go home. We're at a 3-3. Chocolate was voted out.
Apparently, being an adorable turkey just isn't enough to survive.
So,
I mean, another part of the problem is that Chocolate being left out on an island just goes bad after a while. You know?
mhm.
So just Chocolate rotted and needed to get out of here.
So the pro-chocolate contingency was Chocolate, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, and Truck Coon. Sam,
Mm-hmm.
who's your new boy?
Who's my new boy?
Yeah,
My new boy?
yeah.
Oh, well, now I'm frustrated that my coping mechanisms didn't work. So I'm
You
gonna
mean a
have to
war
go-
criminal turkey?
Hey, his name was War Turkey.
my coping mechanism of chocolate was ineffective. So I'm gonna have to say, let's watch the world burn. I'm gonna vote for chicken.
Oh, I figured watch the world burn. That's a Patty Pop play.
Yeah, that's all like her trademark slogan.
Yeah. PG&E were burning down the competition.
Ouch.
PG&E didn't go hard enough.
Well, the weather outside
They're only burning out like
frightful,
part of
but
California.
fire is so delightful. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn.
Yeah, we need to release that. The PG&E cut.
Oof.
Patty Pop wins immunity, so she had to hang on to a pole.
Did the California Public Utilities Commission give her that immunity?
No, Blake. She had to hang on. It was who could hang on to a pole the longest. And she's great at doing that, just chilling on poles, not repairing things, looking like she's working.
Mm.
Professional. Anyway, the Grinch is impressing the team. Do you think he started returning all of the stuff he's stolen from them throughout the night?
Here's the thing: do you know anything about? Does anybody here know anything about orange lanterns?
Why would I?
So the orange lantern, as opposed to a green lantern, is powered by greed.
Oh, okay.
And the Grinch has been hiding his orange lantern ring this whole time.
Okay.
So he has created a small army of elves that he has collected and captured over the years out of light constructs, and is then showing them get slowly but surely slaughtered in his factory.
Is this why he took out John Brown immediately? He didn't want his elves to rebel?
Well, that, and now he gets the rights to all the parks.
Okay. And then, Christopher Columbus bonds with Martin Luther King Jr. Anybody?
I
I think they both like the color blue.
One was canceled by woke culture.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Martin Luther King Jr. is Christian and a monarch. And therefore Christopher Columbus is trying to get funding from him.
No, because Columbus was a Catholic. He does not believe in
Okay.
Baptists.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he has Martin Luther in his name.
He does.
That's true. That's true. Fair enough. Okay. I've been rebutted.
Donald, what was yours?
I was gonna say, one was canceled by woke culture. The other one was canceled by the FBI. So they both have that in common.
So are they starting like a Crossfire-esque show?
Yes.
Maybe Martin Luther King is like winning Christopher over.
That's
Maybe he's woking
impossible.
Christopher.
Blake, would you watch an episode of Crossfire, but instead of Sean Hannity and Alan Combs, it was Christopher Columbus and MLK Jr.?
Only if
It's not John Hannity, Max.
Oh yeah, sorry,
It was
Tucker
Tucker
Carlson.
Oh God, no. So here's the only thing I can think of. Christopher Columbus has been largely staying away from MLK Jr. this whole time. And so he decided to play a ruse. So he took off his hat and his ridiculous 13th century clothes. He went into the supplies that he got from a ship, updated his outfit, took off his hat, and now he's just going by Chris.
He's hip and happening.
And he's trying to catfish MLK Jr. as a woke liberal from 2022.
The chief leaves the Anti-Christmas Alliance.
This is a really important question. Does Chris wear his hat backwards?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, absolutely.
Didn't MLK warn us about the white liberal?
He did. No, I think specifically it was the white moderate, but same thing.
Same thing.
I mean, in this context, same thing. I know a lot of people who identify as white liberals, but are very much the white moderate. The enemy. Anyway, someone's going home.
In fact, Chris opened the conversation by saying he voted for Obama.
I voted for JFK. I'm hip. I'm happening. Who do we think's going home?
I want it to be Patty Poppy.
I do too. I want to switch to MLK while he's still here. But she has immunity. It can't be her.
Why did okay.
Remember, she was holding on to the telephone pole.
That's right.
First vote, John McClane. John McClane. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. 5 votes McClane, 3 votes Jackson, 4 votes left. And John McClane is voted out 7-5.
ACAB.
We did it, ACAB. He was taken out by the Chief, Christopher Columbus, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber.
I think Hans Gruber, after doing his verbal reenactment of the movie, just thoroughly impressed upon them how unimpressive John McClane actually is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking Bruce Willis. He was only really good in Unbreakable.
What?
Yeah.
They made him turn his gun and his badge in.
Hey, he was at his best in Honeymooners. Thank you very much.
I don't know. MLK, Michael Jackson, and Patty Pop also voted out John
McClane.
McClane.
I mean, John McCain got voted out by cancer.
Jesus.
Solidarity with cancer. But also, I mean, John McCain spending the last 2 years of his Senate term just giving Trump the finger was pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
He died doing what he loved, pissing off people he didn't like. Being a petty bitch.
He tried to pull off a Catholic funeral, which means trying to make up for an entire lifetime right at the end.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, MLK finds a secret advantage. He has a vote steal. So he can steal someone's vote. I think this is how JFK won in 1960, right?
Yeah. Also, the vote steal is Bobby.
Oh, RFK. I thought you meant Bobby Hill.
I mean, both would be lovely.
I mean, Bobby Hill would be good. He'd be down. Hans Gruber wins immunity. First, he knocks out John McClane so he can, steal all the money. And now he's winning immunity. This is Hans Gruber's day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's getting ready to steal Christmas.
What, Blake?
It was given to him via helicopter.
Yeah, he did it. Hans Gruber gets in a fight with the Chief.
Oh no.
I mean, I think Hans Gruber's kind of high on his own supply right now. That's all I've got.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, Thomas is here, doesn't know the storylines, and hasn't been listening to us because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck you, Thomas.
He can't hear anything.
Anyway, I like we were down to very weird constituents. Anyway, the Chief gets in a fight with MLK, too.
Oh shit, he can hear now. We got to take back all the bad things we said.
No, we don't.
We love you, Thomas.
Why is the Chief fighting with everybody? Do you think he tried to massacre the camp?
No,
Wow.
So MLK doesn't believe in land back. That's why he's having a dispute with Chief Open Canoe.
Same with Hans.
Yeah.
Well, and Hans is all about making money off a complicated scheme, but he was really against sports betting, and he didn't support Prop 27.
Well, Chief opposed 27. Chief was on 26.
Yeah, but Hanzo's racist and doesn't know that.
That's fair.
Yeah. Hans has unresolved prejudices inherited by his parents.
Noted Nazi war criminals.
Yeah. I mean, just like chocolate.
You know what it is? The chief is just like, no, these guys are all invaders.
Yeah, every one of them. Anyway, I still think Joe Manchin's going home because I'm always going to say Joe Manchin at this point.
Yeah, go home, Joe Manchin.
I have not been prophetic this episode, and I'm going to continue that trend.
Yeah, Lord Apollo has not gifted you the boon of prophecy.
Yeah, he is not. Anyway, first vote Chief. That makes sense. Bill O'Reilly. Chief.
Bill.
So it's a 3-3 split with 5 votes left. 4-4. And the Chief is voted out 7-4. He's been added to the naughty list.
So my Bill chant would work.
As Christopher Columbus has reclaimed Columbus Day.
Oh no.
Sorry, guys. It's how it goes. The majority vote was from Bill O'Reilly, Christopher Columbus, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, Joe Manchin, The Grinch, and Truck Coon. I swear to God, if Truck wins this fucking episode.
Yeah, Hans Gruber. I can explain his vote by him just being a Strasserist.
Being a what?
A Strasserist, a social imperialist.
Yeah, it checks out. He does what he needs to do to win. God, we have so few alliances. I want something happening. Like, nothing's predictable because everything's just scattered.
Like the 25 days of Christmas.
Yeah, but Dolores Huerta wins immunity, so at least she's safe.
Yeah.
She's too precious to be voted out.
Yeah.
Truckkun's impressing the team.
I think Elon
He's
Musk...
okay. Sorry, continue.
Go ahead.
Okay, he's showing how fast he runs out of gas. That's how quick he can burn it.
Guys, I get 8 gallons to the mile. Let's fucking go.
But he runs on piss.
Hey, how fast he runs out of piss.
He actually regaled the team with how he and others conspired to get rid of national railroads.
Yeah. They were very impressed, unfortunately. And then Christopher Columbus gets in a fight with Patty Pop. The fires might have melted some gold. He's not down with that.
Well, no, like, Christopher Columbus fundamentally believes that if you're going to pillage and massacre a community, you do it yourself.
Yeah. You don't use a fire.
You don't lead from behind.
I mean, think of all of the valuables that she burned and melted.
Yeah, he's like, you could have taken those homes. Why did you burn them down?
Yeah. Anyway, an alliance between
You
Christopher
could have cut
Columbus...
the hands out of all the residents.
Guys. Christopher Columbus, MLK, and the Grinch have formed an alliance.
What is this nightmare?
Look at it.
To be fair, I think these are the only 3 people left who actually represent holidays.
Okay, so MLK has a plan to redistribute the wealth of Whoville.
Okay.
And the Grinch, his job is to take all of the possessions and presents from the people of Whoville.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Columbus says he's going to redistribute all this stuff equally to the citizens of Whoville, but he wants to keep it for himself.
No, he wants to take it to the Catholic Church for a crusade.
Yes. If it goes to the Catholic Church, it'll stay there in perpetuity, and can be used to defeat the Saracens or whatever.
I like that. I like this. This is good.
Okay.
This is good. Anyway, Dolores Huerta takes a nap. She deserves it.
Can you imagine how different it would be if Christopher Columbus had converted to Islam?
Oh God.
That is my favorite. The Europa. No, what is it? Crusader Kings.
Apparently, IRL Napoleon almost did.
God damn. I like the Crusader Kings game where you just flip and you play Muslim Spain.
Yeah, no, Napoleon and his army were in Egypt, and they almost converted to Islam to, accept, dominion over that part of the Ottoman Empire. But they needed to circumcise themselves first, and that didn't go over well with the 19th century Frenchmen.
They're like, we need our foreskin. It's where we put out our cigarettes. Anyway, someone's going home. It's Joe Manchin. Like, guys, it's gonna be Joe Manchin eventually.
Just imagining an ashy head cheese.
God damn it.
Anyway, no one plays an idol. First vote, Truck. Bill, Truck, Bill. Truck, Bill. So 3-3, 4 votes left. Truck Kun is voted out 6-4.
Oh,
I
God.
jinxed it. Get fucked.
I mean, to be fair, he fucked up the one road on the island.
Yeah, he was running chains on his tires even though there was no practical reason for it. Just because he was too lazy to take them off.
And with Uncle Sam gone, no one will repair the road.
Mm-hmm. So Bill O'Reilly, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, Joe Manchin, Martin Luther King Jr., and the Grinch voted out Truck Kun.
All noted infrastructure nerds. It makes sense.
Every one of them.
Yeah, every single one of them.
Especially Bill O'Reilly.
Hey, the Grinch is all about bike paths.
No, he's not.
Makes it easier to rob pedestrians.
Yes, he is. I mean, we have alliances.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Lacuna Craft has to pick someone new because Truck died.
I do too.
Oh yeah. We'll go back to the cast real quick. Sam,
Mm-hmm.
who you feeling?
I'm feeling that a crusade sounds real good right now. So I'm gonna pick Christopher Columbus.
Okay. You and Lacuna Craft both go to CC. Anyway, our immunity winner is Joe Manchin. He's not going home. What has Joe Manchin done this episode?
Wait, say that again?
What has Joe Manchin done this episode? He got in a fight with an indigenous person. That's fucking it.
What has Joe Manchin done in the Senate? He's performing as expected.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with Joe Manchin.
Well, Joe did
They're the
fight.
same person.
Joe did vote on that watered down climate package. It was probably way too much for Bill.
It was cold down, Blake. It was cold down.
Cold down.
The Grinch has a meltdown. Do you think he can't handle the responsibility of being Santa Claus?
I mean, he's just living on that mountainside doing nothing.
He's afraid Joe
But
Manchin's
steal it.
going to blow up his mountain and get coal out of it. Let's be
You know,
honest.
he's used to stealing everything, and now he has to give everything away, and he's not good at it.
Here's the thing. The Grinch is on a team right now with Bill O'Reilly, Joe Manchin, and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He is not used to being the best person out of a group of people, and it is freaking him the fuck out.
That's fair. Like, if Dolores Huerta goes... Like,
Yeah.
MLK and Dolores Huerta are the only people in this tribe better than him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Joe Manchin, he is distributing very detailed. You know those diagrams that were just going around of like Saddam Hussein or no Osama bin Laden's mountain compound. It's all hollowed out and it's like like a drawing Kindersley like cross section thing of his mountain compound.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
the thing Cusco has of Poncho's house.
Yes. So Joe Manchin is distributing pamphlets with that diagram. Only has fossil fuels in it in Washington.
I hate him. Anyway, Dolores Huerta forms an alliance with Michael Jackson.
She likes Pepsi. She has no idea.
Yeah, and Michael Jackson's. It's the 80s. She doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson's tired.
Well, to be fair, it's more his nose is tired.
I mean, so Joe
And
Manchin
luckily,
can't
he has
go
those
home.
shoes that anchor him to the stage.
Yeah, who's going home?
Joe Manchin.
It can't. He has immunity.
Michael Jackson.
Let's go. Let's see. Please. Martin Luther King steals Joe Manchin's vote.
Oh. Okay.
First vote, Michael Jackson.
Feeling it.
Patty Pop.
Also a good choice.
Bill O'Reilly.
Even better.
This is a win-win-win.
Mm-hmm.
Patty, Michael, Patty, Bill. And Bill. So 3 votes Bill, 3 votes Patty, 2 votes Michael, 1 vote left. Patty Pop is voted out in a 4-3-2 split.
Wait,
Out
does
in the
that
blaze of
mean
glory.
Mud's gonna show up?
Patty Pop was voted out by Christopher Columbus, MLK, and the Grinch. So MLK's double vote mattered.
Thank you.
He did it. MLK stole the election and my heart, and because of that, I am now rooting for Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, the Grinch voted for Patty Pop here because she robbed him of a critical, source of business. Like, how's he gonna rob homes on Christmas Eve if there ain't no fucking home?
That's bullshit. There's so many more cops around when they're just protecting, burned down homes than, citizens.
Yeah, his main issue with the fire was that it wasn't on Christmas Day.
Yeah. So as a reminder, Bill O'Reilly and Christopher Columbus both still have idols. And then Columbus also has a legacy advantage. Our alliances are Dolores Huerta and Hans Gruber, which is the anti-Christmas coalition.
I'm gonna interject here because if Patty Pop had waited 24 more hours, or no, waited until Christmas Day, the Grinch could have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
It would have been like the fucking producers.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fucking Patty Pop. Instead, she burned the town down on Full Metal Alchemist Day. Like, no one cares. Wait, sorry,
Yeah,
no. I'm Full
That's
Metal.
what's wrong with this situation.
It wasn't Full Metal Alchemist Day.
What day is October 9th?
Nothing. I thought it was October, 11th for a second, were the fires, and the year they burned their parents' house down in lore was the, 1911. But the day was October 3rd. Because my birthday is Full Metal Alchemist Day. And Mean Girls Day. We didn't celebrate. We didn't do our Anime Survivor episode where you all watched Mean Girls without me. That was the plot line for my birthday episode that we didn't do. It was going to be just all of the hosts on one tribe with the cast of Mean Girls against me and all of my favorite movies. It seemed like a good idea. Anyway,
I
Martin
still
Keith...
haven't watched Mean Girls.
Huh?
I still haven't watched Mean Girls.
Get your shit together. Have you seen RRR yet?
I have no idea what that is.
So it's Rise, Roar, Revolt is the name. Though the name's just like a bullshit backronym, and it's named RRR because the 2 stars and the director's name all start with R. And it's an Indian film, and the 3 of them are big enough that they could just name a film RRR and get away with it. It's also the highest grossing Indian film of all time, so who cares?
So it should be called Rupee Rupee Rupee.
It's about what if 2 of India's most notorious anti-colonial leaders of the 20s like hung out in Delhi in 1920 and overthrew a governor, and had like a bromance and a rom-com and a betrayal, and both of them, like both of them were just like superhuman in strength. It's fucking great. Like, watch, like, dude throws a jaguar at another dude. It's fucking great. It's a very good movie. You should watch RRR. Anyway, Martin Luther King Jr. wins immunity. And yeah, Looking Craft, you do need to find time. It is a 3-hour film. 3 hours of just raw dude throwing jaguar. It's so good. Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with MLK. We know what that's about. Right? Wait, Donald, what's the Russian superhero film?
I think it was like The Guardians.
Oh yeah.
Just Guardians.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen that poster.
And there is a character that's literally just a bear with a chain gun.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I have to see that then. Will we put that bear on the cocaine versus bear episode of Anime Survivor?
You could.
It's gonna be a good episode. Just cocaine, like Mitch McConnell versus Paddington.
Oh, it was rated poorly. I think it got like a 4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh god, yeah, RRR is like actually incredibly good. Hype as shit.
it takes place during the Cold War.
Okay.
Wow.
Hans Gruber gets in a fight with the Grinch. Do you think that Hans is concerned that the Grinch sacking Whoville is going to distract the FBI's attentions in a way he doesn't like? Because if he's trying to rob Nakatomi Plaza, does he really want that shit going on the same day? Thank you for your input, everybody.
You know what? I think the Grinch stole his helicopter.
I like that more. Yeah. No, the stress of like doing a Christmas, he had to steal a helicopter so he could deliver the presents back out.
Exactly.
Anyway, someone's going home. Is it Joe Manchin? It could be. No one plays an idol. First vote is Michael Jackson. Bill O'Reilly. Michael Jackson, Bill O'Reilly. Joe Manchin. Bill, Michael. So 3 votes Bill, 3 votes Michael, 1 vote Manchin, 1 vote left. And the next person eliminated from Anime Survivor is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, what rogue was voting for Joe Manchin?
Hans Gruber.
Okay.
Hans Gruber takes full.
So Bill O'Reilly, Christopher Columbus, MLK, and the Grinch voted together. I feel like the Grinch has been on the right side of like every vote. I think the Grinch is winning this game. I've been feeling it for a bit.
Global Latina belt.
Huh?
The Grinch is part of the Global Latina belt.
Oh, God. I mean, red, green, white. No, the Grinch is also in Big Alliance. I forgot. Yeah, Christopher Columbus, MLK, and Grinch are like close to running the game. Because we're in the final 7. So it's those 3 versus Dolores Huerta and Hans Gruber with Joe Manchin and Bill O'Reilly kind of just in the middle. But Hans Gruber wins immunity.
Yes.
And then continues bonding with Dolores Huerta. Is he aware that she's going to unionize his workforce and then, like, he's going to actually have to split the pay evenly from his robberies?
Yeah, but like she's got a plan for how many more robberies they can do together.
Yeah, until they have a nice union fund that they can use to strike.
Yeah.
The United States.
Yeah, and Hans is thinking that if he gets in with the revolutionaries, they won't steal his wealth.
That's fair. And then Christopher Columbus gets in a fight with MLK. I feel like these two have a fraught relationship. They keep flipping between bonding and fighting.
So Chris turned his hat around so it was facing forward, and then MLK realized it was Christopher Columbus.
It's like, wait, you're not hip and woke. You're a genocidal maniac.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Grinch leaves the alliance, and now it is just Christopher Columbus and MLK. Is that a sign that the Grinch is quitting being Santa Claus?
No, I think it's a sign that the Grinch is ready to go out on his own.
He doesn't need him anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. Who goes home then?
Bill, Joe, Chris.
What I hate is I just said I feel like the Grinch is winning, but I feel like the Grinch goes home now.
I know you need to stop rooting for people because it's boding poorly for us.
It's true. I'm gonna start rooting for Hans Gruber.
Don't you dare. You stay away.
I mean, he can't go home this time. He has immunity. First vote, MLK.
Ah, goddamn.
Joe.
Oh.
Joe.
Joe.
Joe. MLK. Joe is voted out 5-2. Grinch entirely avoids getting shot. As Bill O'Reilly, Christopher Columbus, Dolores Huerta, Hans Gruber, and MLK take out Joe Manchin, and the Grinch is, for the first time, on the wrong side of the vote.
That's because the Grinch really liked the idea of coal subsidies.
No, he didn't. Joe Manchin was gonna blow up his fucking mountain.
Yeah, but then he could afford to buy other mountains.
You forget, the Grinch is also libertarian.
I mean, yeah, he is a Sov-Civ crypto-fascist. He's gonna keep the presents.
But, like, yeah, libertarians don't know how to vote according to their interests. I mean, look what happened in New Hampshire.
The Bears happened to New Hampshire. Wait, Hans Gruber wins immunity.
Now, imagine with cocaine bears.
I'm honestly shocked it wasn't cocaine bears. God, we're gonna have Pablo Escobar on that episode. It's not for 2.5 months, but I'm so excited for cocaine versus bears. Anyway, Hans Gruber wins immunity. He shares a meal with Dolores Huerta and Christopher Columbus. And then Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with Christopher Columbus. I think Bill O'Reilly felt like Columbus didn't go far enough.
Well, so
Jesus.
Columbus is Catholic and Bill's notoriously anti-pope.
That is true. He's like, Christopher, big fan of your work. Unfortunately, you're a fucking Catholic.
Yeah. It's like, so you're still burning in hell.
Yeah.
You're a godless papist.
Yeah. The Grinch rejoins the alliance with Christopher Columbus and MLK.
Okay, the Grinch is faltering a bit here at the end.
I mean, no, he's back in a good position. Hans has immunity. Christopher Columbus has to use his legacy advantage this turn. So, this will be interesting. I think we could lose Bill. We could also lose Dolores. Oh yeah, Bill has an idol. I'm afraid we're going to lose Dolores Huerta. It's a shame. Okay, Christopher Columbus uses his legacy advantage. That's it. First vote, MLK. MLK. The Grinch. Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly. MLK is voted out 3-2-1.
It was a sad day for the island.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly, Dolores Huerta, and the Grinch took him out. So the Grinch rejoined the alliance with Bill O'Reilly. The Grinch rejoined the MLK alliance to take out MLK.
Oh God, is the Grinch a member of the FBI?
He is. No, Uncle Sam hated him way too much.
No, the Grinch is a mentally ill local the FBI just conveniently happened to know existed.
I'm with that. On that note, I am now Team the Grinch.
That says a lot about you, Max.
Sorry, Pocket Man. I'm cursing your boy.
Say that, but I think the Grinch has what it takes to go all the way.
I hope so. He just won immunity, so that's pretty good.
God damn.
So I need to note, Bill O'Reilly, idol. Christopher Columbus, idol. Grinch, immunity. Only Hans or Dolores can go home this round. And Bill
Cool, so-
O'Reilly just started bullying Dolores Huerta, so...
Well, to be fair, he can't stand being around strong women. So
That's true. And then she does pity bond with Hans Gruber. I think the two of them know one of them's going home. It's a bummer. And then Dolores Huerta joins the Christopher Columbus Grinch Alliance.
but has strong reservations about it.
Guys, I think Hans Gruber's going home.
Don't you dare.
I mean, Dolores is in theory protected with Grinch and Columbus. Grinch has immunity. Columbus
Yeah.
and Bill O'Reilly have idols.
Yeah, but the Grinch and Columbus also betrayed the last person.
No,
killer.
just the Grinch did, not Columbus.
Surprising. Okay.
Yeah. I know, he's a traitorous bastard. Anyway, Bill O'Reilly plays his idol on himself. Christopher Columbus plays his idol on himself as Bill O'Reilly receives 3 votes. Columbus receives 1, and the final vote is Hans Gruber.
Rest in peace, Hans.
No, rest in power, Hans.
Rest in power.
The 1 vote for Hans came from the Grinch. There we go. Anyway, final 4. Donald, Blake, who are you guys rooting for now?
Dolores Huerta.
I'm switching to the Grinch.
Okay.
He keeps what he kills.
I mean, unless Bill O'Reilly wins immunity, he's going home.
I'm still on Team Crusade.
Lacuna Craft, literally, how the fuck is any Final Four or Final Four? When has a Final Four ever made sense? Ever. Grinch wins immunity.
He's done it.
He's gonna steal Christmas, guys. Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with Christopher Columbus. Continued Pope slander. And then Columbus impresses the rest of the... Do you think they're impressed that Columbus hasn't, literally murdered Bill O'Reilly?
Well, so remember, Christopher Columbus hasn't been vaccinated in several centuries. So he has some unusual growths on his body that he is just showcasing to the team. He is impressing the team like Ripley's Believe It or Not impresses children.
Okay.
I mean, he also has some ancient pathogens in his body that no one's seen in 500 years.
It's true.
Yeah,
Listen, guys. You know how there's that iconic Catholic guilt?
Mhm.
He's showcasing that he has no guilt.
He's transcended Catholicism.
Yeah.
No, he just stepped out of confession.
Hmm?
He just stepped out of confession.
His confession is him being yelled at by Bill O'Reilly.
he also spit in Bill's mouth so Bill will die of a horrible ancient pathogen.
Oh God.
Well, that's why Bill should have stood behind the screen.
Dolores Huerta has left the Christopher Columbus Grinch Alliance. Anyway, I don't know who goes home anymore. I hope it's Bill O'Reilly.
Bill's scurvy somehow.
Bill, Dolores. Bill is voted out 3-1.
Mm.
Oh man, the scurvy got him.
Hell yeah.
Bill immediately lost it.
Anyway,
Vitamin C you later.
I'm very afraid that Christopher Columbus wins.
I am too. Oh shit.
I'm
Get out of
happy
the Grinch.
Dolores Huerta's here, though. She deserves it.
Like, these are some racist jurors. Not all of them, but some of them.
They really are.
Especially chocolate.
There are two based jurors, and that's it. Anyway, everybody got a vote. Christopher Columbus is at 3, Dolores 2, and the Grinch 1. Dolores 3, Grinch 2, Dolores 4. Dolores Huerta has the true holiday spirit and has won our Christmas episode of Anime Survivor in a 5-3-2 vote.
Yes.
So does that mean that Christmas has been officially replaced with Dolores Huerta Day?
Christmas has been unionized.
Oh, unionized. Okay.
It also means that Amazon Black Friday deals are now banned.
Thank God. Anyway, she
Yeah,
received...
Christmas is now Dia de los Huertos.
The fuck?
Day of the Huerta. Well, and Cesar Chavez has won a season 2, so they're both up there. Anyway, she got votes from Chief Chocolate, Joe Manchin, John McClane, and Michael Jackson.
That is difficult to explain.
Michael Jackson unfortunately won the Fan Favorite Award.
Yeah, but they don't
I mean,
know who's going home with them.
He's got good dance moves.
I mean, he does. Most strategic was Dolores Huerta, then the Grinch, then Hans Gruber. Bill O'Reilly received 22 votes throughout the game. Yeah. So that was our Christmas episode of Anime Survivor. I know I promised it 2 years ago, and I've delivered. So we've done it. I remember back when Obama's No-Wo still watched. They were like, where the fuck's the Christmas episode, Max? Here it is. Where the fuck are you? Obviously having a life. What a fucking loser. Anyway, thank you all for watching this episode. Does anybody have any final thoughts on this week's War on Christmas, Santa's Last Stand?
I'm sad the Grinch didn't win.
Besides the fact that I did include Jack Frost from the hit 90s horror comedy film Jack Frost in the promo and did not put him in the episode.
I'm mildly upset about that, but I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Next time, Max, please, whoever that producer was, fire them. It's just not fair that Christopher Columbus had a ship and his entire crew fanning out the island.
Okay, I'll fire myself. Pocket Man Rudolph had to be cut. The cast was just too good. I think we can all agree that Rudolph would have lowered the quality of this cast.
I mean,
Also, Rudolph has officially been red-pilled, so...
I mean, red-nosed, actually.
Yeah.
yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. What if we had the Futurama Santa Claus in this episode?
It was between that and Violent Night Santa. Went with Violent Night as per Blake's request. Like, literally, we were sitting there and I was going, Blake, what Santa Claus should we do? I'm thinking Futurama one. And he was like, so there's a movie coming out.
Yeah. I just felt like it was a little too on the nose evil to go with Futurama Santa.
Yeah. Anyway, if you have episode ideas that you want us to do, feel free to tweet them at me or something. And that's the episode. We did mention Evil Andre, but Cthulhu's not here. You can, however, go on YouTube and look up Cthulhu-themed Christmas carols. They're great. And have a great night. See you all in 2 weeks.